This is our service to the industry, the findings, the
all distinguished guests on the dais and my friends sitting here listening. In fact, this is a forum where I normally don't speak in Hyderabad because I learn a lot from you and this industry knows and we have also taken the pride that of being the best aerospace and defense ecosystem in India for a while. See, Prime Minister Modi had announced Make in India way back in September 25, 2014. And Telangana was the first state to take cue from that and then probably, had a separate director to focus on aerospace defense since 2016. I joined in February 2016 and since then have been leading various initiatives to see how the aerospace defense and space ecosystem could be supported. My first 6 months or probably 1 year, I spent moving around visiting a lot of MSMEs, trying to understand what problems, what issues, what the government should do, etc. And in fact, those days, the state governments, including Telangana and Andhra Pradesh, had always had this view that aviation, defense, space, nuclear are central subjects, so not much focus was given into this sector. But then the industry had a different view. Industry also didn't come forward to the state because they always felt that the order used to come from DRDO labs and the DPSUs. And typically the relationship which led to development, orders and then commercial orders, etc. There's a different chain and different bureaucratic structure which they had to deal with. So thankfully, and we also did a study of how many MSMEs were there catering to this sector. At that point in time, I think Ernst & Young was engaged to do a real mapping of the MSMEs here. We had counted around 400 plus industries in tier 1, tier 2 to tier 3, etc. Today we have 1,500 to 2,000 MSMEs actively participating, which is actually a 3-4 times jump, which is a significant jump in the industry. One thing which we did differently from others where, like while we talk about Make in India, we are talking about making in India for supplying to the Indian requirements. But orders are still far and few for the industry to really thrive, to invest heavily into projected larger orders coming in. So we tried to attract a lot of investment from the larger OEMs. And over a period, we had multiple investment from Lockheed, Boeing, GE, Pratt, Safran, Airbus, etc. Safran was there in Bangalore for 6 decades, but then in the last 6 years, they have invested in Hyderabad 7 times, committed from 2,500 crores and 2,000 employment, and now they are again talking to us on another project. So what really changed the whole ecosystem out here is the trust we could build. And the trust we could build was based on what you guys have done for the last 25, 30 years, because we could actually project and market that this was an ecosystem with a very rich MSME cluster who have been historically supplying precision engineered, zero error, high value, high precision components to the defense industry here. So what was lying hidden or under the radar was brought to the notice of everyone. Suddenly all the larger OEMs, global companies started looking at Hyderabad as a major supply source. So they have started giving orders, including Azad, Raghuvamshi, all of these companies were looked at, and the OEM started making tier 1s and tier 2s out of this. Which is the reason why we see that last year we had 103% growth in the defense exports. And when we say defense export, understand that all of them are going out. It's not for domestic consumption. So export market is well developed. Hyderabad has been ranked #1 in aerospace. In fact, the Ministry of Civil Aviation has been giving the awards for best states for aerospace from 2018 to 2026. 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, we have been awarded the best state of aerospace. In 2021, we also won the best state. Hyderabad was awarded the most cost-effective aerospace city, globally. All these kind of helped project the image of Hyderabad as an ecosystem which can be trusted, which is a global ecosystem. And you can the recent announcements which you have seen, the Safran CFM MRO which has come in, itself is testimony to how the world looks at Hyderabad today. Because they have established the largest MRO, they have got 8 MROs globally, largest MRO globally in Hyderabad. And last Paris Air Show, we signed up for the military engine MRO, the first time coming out of France. Imagine first time coming out of France, coming to India and coming to Hyderabad, which actually speaks that we are considered among the best ecosystems in the world today. Now coming back to the actual opportunities Make in India and Atmanirbhar Bharat, the last 5-6 years, a lot of indigenization lists have come out, a lot of opportunities. Now who will tap these opportunities? Only the mature ecosystem like Hyderabad or Bangalore could actually kind of deliver on the promise what the country requires today. So because you've already been doing it for a long time. And so I believe the major lion's share of the Atmanirbhar Bharat or Make in India opportunities will come to Hyderabad ecosystem. We need to really nurture more. What is done from the state government, we provide the right infrastructure. See, I've been continuing for the last 10.5 years here, so there's been a semblance of continuity even policy level also. I mean, we haven't kind of had any major disruptions. Land, yeah, I think that's still a challenge for us to kind of provide the kind of land which other states are able to offer. So we have been focusing on rationing land to high investment, high employment generating projects are given more prominence rather than kind of extensive land use or where the huge peso buffer requirements are there. We try to kind of not take it up first. So we've been attracting a lot of investments lately. And the government is planning to have more aerospace parks to support the industry. Policy again, yesterday only this announcement came that TGI Pass 2 is coming in, and so whatever is additional. In fact, we never felt the requirement of an additional new separate aerospace and defense park because our industry is primarily based out of the precision engineering in defense and this one. So I think we have been doing fairly well. With all your support, I think we will kind of really thrive and become the best aerospace and defense ecosystem globally based out of Telangana.
So next up for the theme address, I would like to invite somebody who has had a distinguished career in the Indian Navy and is now leading one of India's premier shipbuilding. He brings unparalleled expertise to the theme today. I invite him to deliver the theme address, which is Made in India for the World and the Road Ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together as I invite Dr. After Dr. Singh, I would like to invite Commodore P.R. Hari to please join us to deliver the theme address for the day.
Thank you for the doctorate. I would love to retain that with your permission. Special Secretary, Department of Industries and Commerce, Government of Telangana, Dr. Rajiv Singh, Director General, Indian Chamber of Commerce, and the other dignitaries present on the dais. The industry partners present here today, especially the MSMEs, ladies and gentlemen. Very good morning to you. And we, the National Expert Committee of the Indian Chamber of Commerce on Defense, Aerospace and Space, are extremely happy and pleased to hold this Defense MSME Manufacturers Forum in this beautiful city of Pearls. Our Honorable Prime Minister, Sri Narendra Modi, has stated